Okay. All right. I have had this idea to share Hope's first driving lesson with my channel forever. So if you guys don't know, this is my daughter Hope.
Hi.
She's 15 years old and she's going to a driver's class tomorrow. What are you going to specifically tomorrow?
Driver's ed. Is there anything more specific than that? Or?
In North Carolina, sometimes you get driver's ed at school, but if you have an unlucky birthday, you can be like too young to sign up for the course or something. So she's going to a private driver's ed in the summertime, which is tomorrow.
But I still have to go through my local high school because my school is too small to actually offer driver's ed themselves.
Okay, so anyway, we're going to go through, she's learning on a stick shift. This is my truck. And
learning on impossible mode.
Yeah, I told her rookies learn on automatics. We play on veteran around here. So hopefully you guys will be able to hear us. But I guess we'll start going. So this is the stick shift. There's 3 pedals. The right one is the gas, the middle one is the brake, and the far left one is the clutch. The concept of a clutch is weird for people. Like they don't know really what it is, or even people who know how to drive a stick shift sometimes don't know what a clutch is. And I'll teach you. So you have the motor, quite obviously, and its job is to spin the crankshaft. So there's like a spinning tube somewhere down there, and that's pretty much all the motor does. And if you hit the gas, it spins faster. If you don't, it slows down to idle speed. That spinning tube somehow needs to make the car go forward and do its job. So you have a transmission. And people, especially a manual transmission, most people get like the general idea of what it is, right? There's gears in there. The bigger ones make you go, I think, slower, you know, like the back of a bicycle, you know, when you have like a multi-speed bicycle. And then the slower ones make you go, or the tinier ones make you go faster. And people kind of get roughly probably how a transmission works by switching to different size gears and changing gear ratios. The clutch is the magic that joins the motor and the transmission. And it's kind of like if you could picture 2 plates. You know, it's probably about the size of a full-size dinner plate. And you've got one spinning all the time coming out of the back of the motor, and the other one is standing still because the car is not moving, or truck in this case. So when you have the clutch, when you have the clutch out, they press together. So they're stuck together kind of naturally. And when you press the clutch in, when you press the pedal, it pulls them apart. So every time you do a thing, like whenever you brake to a stop, whenever you change gears, whenever you go into gear, you have to press the pedal so that those 2 plates don't touch each other. And then when you let the pedal out, they go next to each other and they start pressing harder and harder. So this one's spinning all the time because the motor's on. If I could spin my hand around like nonstop, I would. But imagine that, right? This one's spinning all the time. When you let the clutch out, they begin to press against each other, and this one makes this one start to move until eventually they join and they go together, right? So this one's spinning all the time. They press and they slip for a bit until it grabs, and now they're both twisting and the car moves forward. That's what a clutch is. And I hope that knowing the concept of these 2 plates being pressed together is helpful in when you know how to use it. Okay, so press the clutch all the way in, and then we're going to go through all the gears, right? You need to have the clutch in so that if I put this in first and second and stuff, the car doesn't do wacky things and start going anywhere. You see the pattern on the stick shift? Every stick shift I know of has the pattern on it. This one, I think it's called an H pattern. It comes from back when cars were 4 speeds and it looked like an H. But this one is 5, so it's like a H plus. And
Super H.
First gear's in the corner, and then when you go to second, you sort of hold it against this line and pull it straight down. To go to third, you would think that you like press it up, find the center, and then go there, but you don't. It's first, second, and then to get to third, use the spring, and it just kind of finds the middle like that. I'll do it again. From second, just press it up, and it should find third on its own. Fourth will be straight down, and then fifth is, you know, press it to the side and it's in the corner. This car, some cars, it's kind of easy. It's kind of hard to get into some gears. Like, you know, third's always tricky. You have to fight your way into it. But this is not one of those cars. Every gear is pretty easy to find. Do it yourself. Go to fifth, or 1 through 5. I don't think
I
you
don't
got
think I
one.
got one.
Yeah, you try. That's good. 2. Okay, you didn't do the thing with 3rd, right? Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, and I don't know if it goes straight from 5th to reverse. You might have to go like 5 back and then to reverse. Do it again. Let's practice. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4, 5. That's awesome. Let's get another clean run. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. You're not the 5th. There's 5. Okay. Let's get a clean run. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Let's get 2 clean runs in a row. Do it.
Thing.
1, 2, 3, 4. That was 5. Okay. I wonder if any of those other runs that were falsely accused as not being clean.
I think most of them were falsely accused for not being clean.
Okay. Okay. I'm a terrible person.
Oh, yeah.
You can take your foot off the clutch now. The clutch is kind of tiring. She's going to wear out.
I have muscles, but not that many.
So, on an automatic, typically you put the thing in park and the car will stay where you left it. With a stick shift, while you leave it in gear and that helps, you always have to be conscious of the fact that if you depend on it too much, it'll pop out of gear, like even when you're not there. It happened to your mother once. Yeah, she parked on a hill, it popped out of gear, it rolled down and it hit someone in his car, and she still maintains to this day that it wasn't her fault. Because she's like, it wasn't my fault, I wasn't driving. Like, but it was your car, and you didn't use the e-brake, and you hit another car. She's not her fault. I don't know who's to blame. I blame ghosts.
Okay, there we go.
So anyway, though I mentioned the e-brake is to get going, you're going to have to take the emergency brake off. You don't have to, actually. You could probably go against it, but you don't want to. All right, hold the brake in because the car's moving. Middle brake. There we go. All right. Awesome. Now we're gonna go somewhere. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Okay. So before you do anything. Oh, did you adjust the mirrors yet and stuff?
I did. I didn't do that one because that would have been reaching over you to while you were fixing the camera.
Here's the sequence of events. You press the clutch in, and then with the clutch in, you'll be able to push this to first. All right? It hardly takes any gas. A lot of times when people teach other guys, they're like, rev it up to 3,000 or whatever, and of course they have these really bumpy, crazy starts. You know, on this car, 1.5, which is 1,500 RPM, is good. Since you're pointed almost a little bit downhill, I think it's flat here, but it's downhill up ahead. You might not even have to give it gas if you let the clutch out slow enough. But we will, because it'll help you not stall. Give it a little gas. Try to keep it at like 1.5, 2 on the tachometer, and ease the clutch out slow, and we should start going somewhere. So, yeah, a quick note about steering. When you go straight, it hardly takes any, can you let go of the wheel? It hardly takes any correction. I don't know if the camera's picking up the wheel, but you move it like a 16th to 32nd each way. But when you do turns, like U-turns, like we're gonna do, you need to turn it a lot. And to turn the wheel, it's kind of hand over hand, like this. Oops, I ruined this. It's
you
kind
did
of,
ruin it. You turned.
It's kind of hand over hand to get it there. What's wrong?
It looks fun. Ah, there we go.
Okay.
I was picking out the reflection of the mirror and like falsely saying where it was.
So to turn the wheel, it's hand over hand, like it crosses over, and then to let it go back, you just kind of let it go. And if the car's moving, the wheel should center itself. All right, let's try this. You're in first, the clutch is out. You're gonna take your foot off the brake. The right foot works the brake and the gas. The left foot works the clutch. If this were an automatic, the right foot would still work both the brake and the gas, and the left foot would do nothing. So
chill out.
Yeah, left foot would just rest. So anyway, take your right foot off the brake, give it a little gas, and then slowly take your left foot off the clutch. And we're rolling.
That wasn't super bad, but
it was okay. No, it just, now we're going. All right, so Hope doesn't have her license yet. This is private property. It's actually the Cisco parking lot where I used to work. And I picked it because I know it really well, and I know that people aren't here on weekends, typically. Good, good. Look at it. I don't know if the camera's picking up that awesome hand over hand, but she's doing it. Now just kind of let the wheel go. Yeah, see how it spins back? This is awesome. All right, let's do another lap. So in first gear, the car is super responsive to what happens with the motor. Like, just for fun, bump the gas and see how it makes you go. Yeah, see? So when you're driving, you try to be smooth, right? Your passengers like judging you based on how smooth you are, and it's better for the car, you know, if you brake smooth, if you accelerate smooth, everything's kind of casual. So it's easier to be smooth. Doing all right? Okay. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just... You're giving this lecture on being smooth, and I'm a teenage driver, and one is super responsive and like makes you bump if you press down even slightly, and it's like, smooth, yeah, that's the goal.
All right, so, next U-turn we're gonna try 2.
Okay.
We'll go into second gear, and I'm just gonna talk about it, you're not doing it now. But here's what you do. Get a little bit of speed, maybe 15, 20 miles an hour, and at the same time you'll press the clutch in and let off the gas. If you don't let off the gas when you press the clutch in, it'll start zooming, right? Yeah, the car won't zoom, but the motor will go up to like 4,000 RPM or something. Because as soon as you let the clutch off, even the little bit of gas that was barely getting you anywhere will be a lot to a car that's not in gear. All right, we're about to do this.
Did you see that expert turning that was
I did, it was great.
Throw me in NASCAR, Dad.
So speed up a little bit. Yes to clutch, no to gas. Put it in second, and then now we're in second. That was good. So it's not firm, and it's different for every car, and it's not even perfect for this one. But when you're choosing gears, as a general rule of thumb, 10 miles per hour per gear won't take you too far off the truth, you know, in normal cars. Race cars it will, but if you do like 10 miles an hour to first gear, 20 miles an hour for second gear, you doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay, 30 miles an hour.
Requires concentration.
Okay, 30 miles an hour for third gear, etc. That'll get you close. That'll get you close. It's not going to be perfect, and over time, you'll learn your car. This isn't just for you, this is for who's watching. But if you look at first starting point, take the gear, multiply it by 10, and that's roughly about where you should be for each gear. And then once you get to 50, you stay in 5th and you're all set. You're doing good. All right. Let's
I'm trying to avoid the only lane with cars in the entire parking lot, like the plague.
All right, so you're kind of in the center here. Not too bad. I see you're getting right. It's an easy mistake to make to either put your car in the middle of the lanes and like straddle where the yellow line would be, or to put yourself in the center of the lane and forget that you're offset in the car. So you're actually doing pretty good here, but let's, you know, kind of keep in mind that let's kind of keep in mind, you know, where we are in the lane. So as a change of pace, when we get to the end of the lane, let's obey the stop sign.
Okay.
And see how that goes. I know the stop sign is an easy one, and you're going to start downhill, which makes it super easy to get into first. As a matter of fact, if you want to be smooth, you might not even give it any gas. Just stop at the stop sign and do your thing. So when you stop, you know, when you think you can coast there, I'll tell you when. And when I say when, press the clutch in and let go of the gas. Okay, now holding the clutch in, use the brake to stop us. Okay. All right, that was good. We stopped a little early. If you actually just let go of the brake and coast forward, you can let go of it all the way and then apply it again. Okay, so aside from being on the wrong side of the road, we have a nice view.
Not that wrong side of the road.
Okay,
am I?
aside from being in the middle of the road, we have a nice view left and right, right? So when you were further back, you kind of stopped a little soon. Now you can see what you're doing. And we're gonna start in first gear. You pretty much used first gear every time you're at a full stop. You want me to test it for you? If you don't think it went in, and I think it might not have, let go of the brake while you hold it forward, and just move the car a tiny bit. Oh, good. Okay, I think it was in. I was wrong. So
see, it's a lot easier to see when it doesn't have this like billowy tutu on.
Trucks have long stick shifts. This thing is like this long, and I agree it makes it a little harder to tell. You'll get good at it, but cars have short stick shifts, and I think it's more obvious like where it is.
It is, because in Mom's car it doesn't have this skirt on.
Gonna point it down a touch, hoping it. I don't know if it's showing the stick shift, but
hoping that it picks up the skirt.
Yeah, I hope it sees well.
Is wearing.
But anyway, so now we're in first gear. You're gonna take your foot off the brake so it coasts forward, and don't forget we have to turn. There you go. Now on the gas, ease into it. Turn a little harder. Okay, let's get on the right side of the road. All right. Anywhere's good. Hey, that wasn't bad. And that was actually pretty smooth. Let's grab second right now. Clutch in, off the gas, nice. Look at you. Look at, she's smiling, you guys can't see. You are entering the driving club. So, here's the stop sign. Let's obey it. Clutch in, off the gas. Brake. Okay. Not bad.
Did we come at like a proper stop sign stop?
I like the location of your stop. You can see pretty far and you're good. Maybe a few feet extra forward, but it's good. It's good. I would stop this far sometimes too. Which way are you gonna go? Right or left?
I'm gonna go left. I like
turn signal?
Turns more. No.
Okay.
I'm turning on like the high beam.
Yeah, she did the right turn signal, the high beam. She's a master of deception when it comes to it.
Yeah. There we go.
So you know, I would start turning the wheel now in a situation like this. Put it in first gear, and let's do this. You got a sharp turn to make, so turn the wheel. Nice, good. There's another stop sign here, but look at you. This is great. Good. Now you're still in first. We look both ways. We're pretty cool. See those bushes, how they kind of block your view? It's nice to ease up a little. You take what you can get so you can see both sides.
Like, I really don't want to prematurely.
We stalled it. That's okay.
No!
So, wait. First step, what is it going to be? Clutch and brake. Yeah, because when you put the clutch in, the car is going to move. Then you sort of unturn it, return it. Good. Okay. And that's our first stall. That's not bad. You've done this, yeah. Okay, are you ready to go this again?
Let go.
All right. Yeah, that is our first burnout. So, when you stall, the causes are a combination of not enough gas and you let the clutch out too quick. When you peel out, it's a combination of letting the clutch out too quick and too much gas. And that wasn't too bad. Trucks are super easy to peel out because there's no weight over those rear tires, and I don't know, you can just kind of imagine it physics-wise. Like, because there's no weight, it's difficult to get traction, and sometimes you peel out by accident, especially in the rain, and sometimes you just hot-blooded.
Wow, that's.
So.
I think I'd rather think of myself as a reptile than.
Alright, easy on the gas.
I think
Alright, let's get back on our side.
That was a really bad one, okay?
They're gonna happen. That's why we're in a parking lot. Alright, let's grab second and then maybe end the video portion. Guys, let me know if you like this idea as a video series. You know, maybe over time we learn how to make a left hand and a red light, which is more tricky than you might guess. Brake and clutch. Brake. There we go.
Okay, keep in mind that you were riding on me all night. Like, you could be a little closer. So.
Okay. All right.
It shouldn't be too bad. I mean,
You're doing okay.
Guys.
You're doing okay. You did really good.
We have a handshake.
I do it with Colin. All right. So let me know what you guys think of the video idea, and hope as a driver.
Woo!